let's go to get started. So today we're going to show you all how to get approved for an apartment with bad credit. Okay. So listen, you most definitely going to get your notepads out. And if you guys haven't done so already, make sure you guys go and download our free credit guide today. There are things that you can do right now to increase your credit score. And if you like free things, we do have our free webinar as well too, how to get 100 points in 30 days. Okay. So here's what you guys can do. I'm going to put this link inside of the chat here as well, just so you guys can see this. I'm going to move myself out the way here in a little bit so you guys can actually see this. But in this webinar, we show you exactly some things that you could do right now to increase your credit score 100 points in 30 days or less. Okay. So I'll go ahead and put that inside the chat there. All right. So let's keep going. And just so you guys know, this can show you how to increase your credit score, qualify for homeownership, qualify for rental property, get high limit credit cards, business funding as well. We can help you just like we helped all these people right here. All right. So let's keep going. All right. So first things first, guys. Now, this is not for every single landlord. Everyone's situation is going to be a little bit different, of course. Okay. But this is going to increase your chances. Okay. This is going to increase your chances of getting approved overall. All right. So first things first, landlords don't just look at your credit score. Every landlord is different. Sometimes they look at how you, obviously, how you dress, where you work at, how long you've been at your job, how many kids get out the car, right? If you're in a relationship or not. So there's a lot of things that they look at. However, what most of them are going to look for is reliability and stability. Okay. So how long have you been on your job? How much income do you make? Right? Do you get paid every week? Do you get paid every 2 weeks? How many incomes do we have coming into the actual household? So even if you have bad credit, you can show consistent income and on-time payment history. Okay. So because people have low credit scores for various reasons. It could be because you have maxed out credit cards. It be, and outside of maxed out credit cards, it can also be because a situation may have just happened where you may have just had like a repossession, but you may have co-signed for someone. So again, that's something that was out of your control. Okay, so those small things can make a huge difference, and so this is why you want to start showing some other things that's on your credit report as well. All right, and then here's another thing to keep in mind: your score is not going to be that low forever. So you can easily just say, hey, listen, my score is where it is right now, but eventually I'm going to increase my credit score in 2 months, in 3 months. I'm working with someone right now to increase my credit score. How about I pay X amount of rent for now based on my score, but and we have another conversation in 3 months, in 6 months. So again, you can always ask those types of questions because you have that income, because you're getting paid every week. You're getting paid every 2 weeks. Okay. What are some other things that you guys can do? All right. So now what else can you do? You can also offer a larger security deposit. Okay. You can offer a larger security deposit. Now, everyone's situation, again, is going to be different. So everyone may not be able to do this. Okay. But you can always say, okay, you know what? It doesn't hurt to ask. Okay. It doesn't hurt to ask. So, for example, a security deposit might be 1 month's rent. Are you in a position where you can give 2 months, where you can give 3 months, where you can give 4 months just for the approval? Okay. Because at the end of the day, it's paying rent in advance. I was able to help one client where they were in between jobs. And at the time, they were not working, but they were essentially going to different interviews. They were coming out of a state. And I said, okay. And I told them to ask the landlord, see if you can just pay the rent up 6 to 12 months. They've already collected the rent. So at this point, it's nothing to worry about. Okay. They don't have, no one's forced to renew the lease. So keep that in mind. And so now that they have that money up front, now they just have to hope that you're going to be a good tenant. Okay. Or several months rent up front in general. This is going to reduce the landlord's risk and make them more likely to approve your application. Now, what you cannot do, or what makes things more difficult, is if you have no income coming in. Everyone's situation is going to be different. But if you have an eviction on your credit report, if your income is low, those are flags. It shows that maybe this may not be the best time for you to rent in general. And you guys got to understand something. Most property management companies, rental companies, things of that sort, unfortunately, they're going to look at things outside of, can you honestly just pay? So those things are going to play a major role when you're going through the approval process in general. Okay. So is this making sense? Yes or yes? All right. And by the way, guys, again, if you haven't done so, make sure you guys go ahead and download that free credit guide. There are some things in there that you can apply right now, that you could do right now. There are steps in there right now, and you guys can start seeing some results right away. So make sure you guys go ahead and download that free credit guide and start, taking advantage of the information in there today. All right. Let's keep going. Next, use personal references or rental history. Okay. Now, how can you do this with rental history? There's two ways you can do this with rental history. You can either have the previous landlord, have it, step in for you and say, hey, listen, this person paid me on time. Okay. So that's one way to do it. Another way to do it is to say, hey, let me go and add rental history to my credit report. Okay. You can add rental history to your credit report to show that you paid the last person on time. Because a lot of times with references, they have to trust you. Back in the day, you just put a name down, they assume that that's what it was. But in today's time, a lot of times they don't believe in stuff like that. Okay. So a lot of times they don't believe people like that because today's time is going to be different. Versus if you actually have proof of that rental history being on that credit report, that's going to play a major role, especially if you're saying, okay, I'm going to pay $1,800 a month on time, $1,500 a month on time. Let me show you proof that I've paid this in the past. Okay. Or even a letter from a previous landlord or property management company proving that you paid on time can outweigh a low credit score. Sometimes you may have, again, medical bills, or you may have gotten into a car accident. The car could have got totaled. Could be a repossession. Various things can adjust that score. So you got to keep that in mind and say, hey, listen, I know it looks like this, but this is how much money is coming in. This is how much is saved. This is how much I have invested. Some of you all have 401ks. Okay. All of that plays a role. Okay. You have to bring those things up because your application can't talk for you. I'm going to say this again. Your application cannot talk for you. It cannot explain something. So you need to explain everything if you want to get this, if you want to get that apartment. Now, keep in mind, I do want to just put this out there. It's harder to get an apartment than it is to actually buy a house. I'm not saying that everyone has to buy a house. I'm not saying everyone has to become a landlord and collect rent. You don't have to, but I'm just letting you know that when you're going for home ownership, it's real simple. If you meet the qualifications, then you're going to get approved. Versus a person, a human has to choose you when you're looking to rent. A property management company, which then goes down to a person, they have to approve you. They look at applications. These are humans saying, hey, this right here, choose this person. Versus going for a home. Now you say, well, Calvin, well, that doesn't guarantee that once you get the pre-approval that you can get the home. Well, you may not get that home because they're looking at a house, because you're looking at a house that has multiple offers, but you eventually will find a home and everything's going to work itself out. It's just a matter of time. Versus renting, same thing. But again, when you're having people where there are times, I'm sure, when people get denied for an apartment just because of their race, just because of their age, just because their son just got out of jail and he looked like it. Okay. So again, all those things that we know should not matter or play a role, they unfortunately will play a role. All right. So you got to put yourself in a position of control. Okay. Someone put in the comments, I'm in control. I'm in control. Now, to put yourself in a position of control, you have to increase that score. That's going to give you more options. You have options. Okay. We can't keep crossing our fingers, hoping, praying, and wishing, looking for a hookup, hoping somebody knows somebody. Right. Or we can just say, okay, let's go ahead and get a plan. Let's get a strategy. All right. So this is where the next piece comes in. Focus on rebuilding your credit while you're renting. You can even say, okay, listen, my score is 400 something. My score is 500 something right now. How about we do this, landlord? How about we do this, property management company? I pay this for 3 months, 6 months. And then when my score increases, we can now revisit this, right? You'd be surprised. So again, most property owners, property management companies as well, they want good tenants in there. They want people that's going to do more than just pay the rent on time. There are people who are wild in apartments and things of that sort, in condos and townhomes, renting homes, whatever it is, but they pay rent on time. Okay. So again, it's more than just that. That's just to get the foot in the door. But again, adding rental history to your credit report is going to help you improve your score every single month. So again, make sure you guys revisit that as well too. Now, just so you guys know, we can help you accomplish your credit goals. Okay. Now I know some of you guys that are watching this are obviously looking for, help on getting an apartment, things of that sort. But I know some of you all have more than just that goal. Okay. So again, let's go ahead and go to what other things you guys may be looking to do. Now, check this out. This is one of our members from our 850 Club Elite. He's one of our members from our 850 Club Elite. His name is Antoine. Okay. You guys can see right here. He says, thank you to Calvin and the 850 Club. I have been quiet in here lately, but things have been moving fast. And I knew he was quiet on purpose. I was like, he must be doing something. Right. So he says right here, he got a $6,000 credit limit increase on his credit card. He got a secured credit card that graduated with Navy Federal. Now he has a $2,000 limit with them. He was able to lease a brand new 2025 Hyundai electric vehicle, $242 a month with 0 down and 10,000 miles per year. The dealer said you have tier 1 credit. Okay. So again, you guys can see, look, this is his house, right? Let me zoom in. Y'all see that? I'm just letting you guys know. I know you guys are here looking to rent, and there's nothing wrong with renting. I'm just letting you know. I'm letting you know in 2025, the requirements to rent are about the same as buying a home. I'm going to say that again. The requirements to rent are about the same as buying a home. You said, well, Calvin, I got to have a certain amount of money down. Yeah, they have down payment assistance programs. They don't have down payment assistance programs for renting. Not in a bad way. You can get seller closing cost assistance when you're buying a house. That means the seller can give you money. Right now, sellers are giving some of the most money that they've ever given in the last 5 years to buyers in 80% of states nationwide right now to buy a home. Listen, you can do whatever you want to do. I'm just letting you know the numbers. Okay. It's just like it's just like you say, I'm gonna go outside today. I'm gonna say, hey, listen, you can do what you want to do, but I'm just letting you know it's gonna rain outside. Okay. You can do what you want to do. You may want to get an umbrella. Okay. So again, I'm just letting you know you have options. Someone put in the comments, you have options. You do. I promise you do. Okay. So here, look at this. Got an electric vehicle. Listen, we knocking goals out, guys. I don't care what your goal is. We're knocking goals out this year. So listen, let's go down the list. He got the house. He got the car. He increased his credit score. Come on now. Credit limit increase. Listen, I'm trying to make sure you guys know that your goals, you are this close to your goals. You're this close. You're this close. Okay. Now here, I know some of you guys are watching this on your phones and you're not able to scan the QR code. Don't worry. I'm gonna put some links in here for you guys. So there's that. And then also to the free webinar where you can get 100 points in 30 days. Listen, and if you need someone to hold your hand, you're not by yourself. I don't want you guys to think, hey, Calvin, how can you help me? How can your company help me? And then you're by yourself. You're not by yourself. You're never by yourself. This is a community that we have. You can put your credit question in there. The community, they run to go answer the question. If they can't answer it, then they wait for a credit expert like me or someone from my team to answer that question. We also have our real estate team in there as well. If you have a real estate question, you can tag the team and they'll get that real estate question answered for you as well, too. You're not by yourself, guys. This is only going to get better. And you guys can see Antoine right here taking a photo with his wife, looking great, looking like a homeowner should. Y'all see that out there in Colorado. Shout out to Colorado in the house. I'm just letting you guys know I'm in Illinois. This is proof that what we do, it works. I've helped thousands of people increase their credit scores. I've helped thousands of people qualify for homeownership. I've helped thousands of people get a car, lower their car payment, high limit credit cards. This never ends. I've been doing this since 2012. The YouTube channel started in 2015. That's been years. It doesn't get old for me. Okay. So again, if you're serious about your credit goals, if you're serious, we need to take one of these steps. One of these steps can help you. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. These videos will keep coming. I want you to learn. I want you to execute whatever your goal is. All right. But I'm just letting you know that you can accomplish it. All right. And Elite, I hope you guys are in the building. Something's wrong on my comment side, so I'm not able to see all the comments on here. Let me just check my phone real quick. Give me 1 second. I don't know where here's my phone. Give me 1 second. All right, let's see here. I just want to make sure I ain't missing no comments because I don't want nobody to say, well, Calvin, I ain't see nothing. All right, so hold on. Let me see here. View channel. Let me see. Is he even showing that I'm live? Okay, I'm showing that I'm live. Let me turn my stuff down. Okay, I don't see no comments. Okay, cool. All right, then, guys. Well, listen, we're going to get up out of here. I appreciate you guys being here. If you know somebody that's looking to rent an apartment and their credit's not the best, make sure they know about this video. If you know someone that's looking to accomplish their credit goals, let them know about the 850 Club. We exist. Make sure you guys go and download that free credit guide. Watch that that webinar. But if you say, Calvin, listen, I need help right now. I need you to hold my hand right now. This is where the party is. The 850 Club Elite. I'll put that link right there as well too. So you guys got everything you need. So now you can't say, let me see, 850 Club Elites.com. All right. I'll see you guys there.